in Marble Falls. It's outside of Austin, and I am at the coolest place called The Missing Hotel. This is one of the owners here. It's a husband-wife team. This is Stephen Hopkins. Tell us about this property. How many acres are here?
Yeah, so we're on a 100-acre property, and we've got 7 accommodations spread throughout the property, and opened up in September of 2021, just a little bit ago.
Which is incredible. And your wife, Sam, you did construction management, and she did more design. So we're gonna meet her later in the video. But first I wanna talk about the construction. We're standing in front of Yoku. So this is one of the coolest little, it almost feels like a little tree house.
Yeah, nested in the trees. We wanted to keep the vegetation around and make it feel like you're in a tree house.
I love it. How many square feet is this?
So this is about 280 square feet.
Okay, it's perfect. And you ran the construction on this, and it's literally hovering on limestone.
Yep.
So I've already nerded out and gone under the house, the first thing I did when I got here. But this is on steel, a steel frame.
Yep.
How did you?
Pier and beam system. We utilize drill pipe, which is readily available in Texas and very economical. C-channel, metal C-channel frame, and that allows us to handle the kind of terrain that we have. We have some points where it's 1 foot in the front and 17-foot drop off in the back, nest kind of on the hillside. So pier and beam foundation, then in a traditional stick build from there on.
Okay, and you did the architecture?
We had a kind of designer draftsman do a very simple SketchUp, but we did much of the, we didn't have an architect in the traditional sense. We really just built, looked at it and said, hey, let's add a little bit here. Let's change things along the way. I
can't wait. Let's go inside. Let's go check it out. Come on. Yeah. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
So you have I love the glass, the decision to keep the glass in line with this incredible skylight. I read online you can really see the stars at night.
Yeah, moon, stars. The idea is you can lay in bed, look up, and have a complete shot upward. We did the glass lined up, so this is actual glass, whereas above we're with half-inch thick Lexan.
Okay.
With Lexan, you're 200 times stronger than glass. You're going to withstand wind and hail better. It's more economical, and you can really work with it. We decided to keep the structure really overbuilt around it and allow that open seam in the center. Most traditional building, you would have a cross brace through the center, but we really welded that seam through the center with the Lexan glue and allowed it to be seamless.
And you built this? You had a GC build it? Who built this?
Myself and then a team of average of about 6 people. It took us from the time of purchasing the property 14 months to really open our doors.
14 months?
4 months of burning and clearing all these crazy cedars here in Hill Country, Texas.
So may I ask you, cost-wise, what did you spend to build the Yoku unit?
Sure, and so what we did was we really hired individual teams, so individuals, and not subbing out a lot of the work, so it's very cost-effective to do it that way. This would have cost us much more if we would have subbed everything out, but really in the neighborhood of about $85,000 with utilities, foundation, interior design, that kind of thing.
$85,000.
Correct.
Okay. Wow. And I mean, that's actually, for what you have here, that's incredible. I mean, the steel, these are custom doors. You have this skylight. You have a lot of glass. And then let's keep going. I mean, look at this deck. You have a cowboy pool that is in this incredible view. I mean, and also just the steel structure. And I mean, we know from our tiny house trying to get something on this limestone hill country land, it's not easy.
No, it's not. Really, we did this by taking a skid steer with the drill bit. We drilled and bored down into the bedrock. We tied it in with rebar. It's reinforced. So really the entire structure is tied into the bedrock. It's really, sunk in, and then metal C-channel and to build that steel foundation.
Wow. And so, okay, you have 7 other amenities out here. There's a dome. There are a couple domes.
So we got 4 domes, and then we
so cool.
have 3, we call them kind of modern villas or cabins, this being one of them, and then 2 others that are a little more of a lean-to versus a cabin in this style.
Okay. And y'all, you did all of this in 14 months?
Really, the construction period, was about 8 months and 14 months from the time we purchased the property to opening our doors.
Hey, Sam! Okay, y'all, this is Stephen's wife, and awesome. First off, I heard you were pregnant when y'all built this. So
Yes.
literally, I'm a working mom, and I commend you. You're brave, and I love you for that. Like, it's hard.
Thank you.
You just did it.
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, I think you just kind of black out. It's one of those things, like, you want it to happen, you're just gonna make it happen.
I love that. I can tell, like, y'all are definitely a couple that, like, figures it out. So tell me, you kind of ran the design side and picked all the finishes and the materials for, like, the finish out, the furniture and everything. And we're in the kitchen, y'all, and it actually feels very spacious.
Thank you. What's funny is the kitchen was a little bit of an oversight. We initially thought about having it outside, and then we thought about the winter and cooking outside, you know, probably isn't ideal. So we added it on last minute, and it was a little smaller than we thought. So we got creative with the shelving and kind of having the breakfast bar there.
Yeah.
We had to call a lot of audibles during the build. So we changed our mind a lot when we couldn't get things sourced in time for our opening. So
I feel like calling audibles during design and construction is just what has to happen. Tell me about the countertops, because these look really cool.
So I would not recommend the concrete countertop, honestly.
Okay,
It's a
no,
boring
honestly,
place.
good.
We were so excited about it, and it just does not really hold up the way we were hoping. So we're going for a more rustic look now that we're here. And then behind you is a wooden slab that came out of a bar on 6th Street. I think it's like 100 years old.
No way.
We found this old reclaimed wood place, and my husband figured out how to do the brackets underneath so it looks floating, and that was a big win for us. We were excited when it actually turned out because we were not expecting.
This is gorgeous. So I would agree, as you know, just in my design experience, I don't recommend concrete to my clients. It looks super cool, and I honestly love the imperfections, but it's like a nightmare to keep clean. It just doesn't stay clean.
Right.
It's hard to seal. And then this piece, I love that y'all reclaimed something. And I like it when people mix modern and something old, because it makes it feel like more easy to relax in.
Yeah.
Like, it's easier to relax. It feels like it has character. You know, it can get a little beat up, and it's like it adds to the beauty, which is really good for probably short-term rental design, I think. I also love that you guys are using, these are like really good little tips for saving space, like the paper towel holders under here, little things like this. It's like you don't have to compromise, you just have to get creative with where you put it. Also, y'all did really nice integrated lighting, which integrated lighting I always feel like makes the space feel just more special immediately, you know?
I think it creates a mood.
For sure.
Yes.
A mood or a vibe. I've had this conversation with young people. I'm like, it's definitely a mood.
Yes. Well, both.
But this place is a vibe.
Yeah.
It has a vibe.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me about the bathroom. This is a really nice sized bathroom.
I was going to say it was kind of small when we came in here together, but, you know,
it's usually one person.
For one person, it's enough. But again, we used this wood countertop that came out of 6th Street because we couldn't get a vanity in time, and I think it turned out much better than we expected. And then we needed some shelving underneath, so got creative. IKEA really helped me out with that one.
Heck yeah. IKEA's good for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Also, you have integrated lighting back here.
Yes.
Which is nice. I mean, this place has incredible natural light already. But it's nice to do backlight mirrors for, you know, if you do want to put on makeup at the Missing Hotel. I don't know who does that, but...
Yeah, you don't need it here, guys, I promise.
I love that. I love that. This is nice. I mean, little touches. Okay, but this is my favorite thing, I think, in the whole... You got to come this way.
Yes.
This is so good. There's a door that goes from the shower to the cowboy pool. You can go in and out. This is like such a great, so whose idea was this? Was this Sam's idea?
So this was what the entire thing was built around, basically.
Seriously?
So I wanted an indoor-outdoor shower, and we went from there. The door had to be here so that we could see the trees, and then we kind of tacked on the rest of the
So the whole
structure.
place was actually designed. It's funny that I picked up as this is actually my very favorite thing. And I mean, this whole place is incredible, but this one thing is kind of my favorite thing.
I love
and
that.
I love that that's what your vision was.
So we actually started with a backwards cabin. It had a glass roof and wooden walls, and I found that really kind of like got my mind running.
Okay.
But I thought in Texas we might bake if it was just the glass roof. So then we kind of changed the design to just have the moon roof and the wood exterior and the outdoor shower.
Moon roof. I love that, the moon roof.
Yeah.
And then this is obviously like a Shishugibon siding, which
Yes.
we see this, and it's, y'all really did a nice job. And Steven said you guys did this yourself too?
Yes, so
So-
if you do anything, I
Yep.
would recommend Shishugibon just so you can use the blowtorch.
To like take out
It's awesome. It is so fun to get the blowtorch and just do.
take out all your anger.
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun.
That's so fun. Well, I actually like that you guys left. You didn't over torch it. I mean, I wondered if it had faded over time, and Steven said no, this is kind of how y'all wanted it. It allows the wood grain to still be seen.
Yeah. And a really kind of funny aside is we had done the deck and we stained it. It was very gray, like very gray, because we used a little too much stain. We were excited about it and it really kind of ruined the aesthetic. But then we were like, hey, why don't we burn the deck? So we burned the deck and it brought it to life, and it really...
Are you serious?
Really,
You'll take the blowtorch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really recommended. We had water on standby in case there were any rogue sparks, but
In the hill country.
it changed the whole look of the place.
I
so.
love it. Is there anything else you want to add?
I just love sharing the space. When people come out, we really want you to go missing, and I don't think you'll understand until you come out here what that really means.
I love it. That's so beautiful. You guys, we're going to link their website and Instagram so that you can find this place, and then you can find it and then go missing. Sam, thank y'all for your time today and showing us this beautiful space. You guys, if you haven't already, please click on our YouTube channel to subscribe. We're going to be continuing to bring more design tours. I mean, I found this place and was so inspired that I wanted to show you a tour of it so that you can get inspired. You can also see what it takes to do it yourself sometimes, and to create, really y'all created this as a dream for your family as a business. And that to me is just such a beautiful story. And she's a working mom. So I'm like, we're gonna be friends later. And so y'all, thank you so much. Click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.